Range fans, I'm going to show you something you probably haven't seen in a very long time. Look at that price on CCI standard velocity for an entire brick. Yes, that's prices from 2016. I fear that we will never see prices like that again. And what we're going to do today is see out of the Savage Mark II TR in the Oryx chassis, we're going to see and compare the CZ452 Varmint, beautiful Boyd stock. We're going to see of the two with some old CCI standard velocity, who is the best fly swatter of the group. Here's how we're going to do this. We're going to take and preload up all the magazines, and we'll start out with the Savage Mark II TR. We'll shoot 10 rounds on a 3-inch target off camera, then 5 rounds on a 2-inch target, and 5 rounds on the 1-inch target. And then we'll grab the other magazines and go directly to swatting some flies. My buddy Charlie over at the Reloaders Network, he says, you know, you really need to keep that 22 barrel warm. So we're going to see if we can prove that out today, if keeping it warm really makes a difference in the grouping or how well it swats some flies. I can't believe I'm doing this. Charlie, bud, I'm glad you are across the country, because we would spend most of our days at the range. Not that I would complain about it. But anyways, there you have it. CCI standard velocity, the old stuff, not the new. Some say the recipe has changed. We're going to fly swat. Let's get after it. All right, here we go, folks. I've got 5 rounds loaded up in the Savage Mark II TR in the Oryx chassis. I've got a little bit of rain trying to come in on me. I am having gusts of wind up to 9 miles per hour, according to the meteorologist in the area here. So I am going to do it a little bit different. I'm starting out with the Savage Mark II. I put 10 rounds on the 3-inch, 10 rounds on the 2-inch, and 5 rounds on the orange. But to make sure the rifle's seasoned well, I'm going to put 5 more shots off camera on the 1-inch target. Then I'm going to start busting some flies, just to try to keep that barrel warm, as my man Charlie suggested. All right, here we go, folks. All right, I think I know where it's shooting. And I will show you guys those warm-up targets downrange to show what kind of groups each rifle is hitting with. I need to calm down. I feel like I'm in a rush here, but I have had 2 cups of coffee, which is abnormal for me. But enough with the excuses, and let's get on with the shooting. Here we go, busting flies. Good cheek weld. Relax, control your breathing. Oh, one low. Of course, the objective is to get a 100%, right? Did I hit that one, folks? I don't know. You guys can see it on the camera right now. Right now, I don't even know if I hit that one or not. Oh, way to the left. Come on. I think this is the last round in this mag. I think I hit it, folks. All right. You got 10 rounds loaded up in here just to keep it going. Keep the old barrel warm, Charlie. Come on, relax, big fella. I think that's a hit. You guys tell me. Relax my eyes here. I know there's no time limit, but I'm treating it as such because I need to beat this rain. And I really want to see of these two rifles, the CZ452 and the Savage Mark II, which one busts the most flies? All right, last shot. Let's make them count. Scope is on 16 power, by the way. Woohoo! Yes, I think that's a good showing for the old Savage Mark II TR in the Oryx chassis with some pretty cheap nowadays CCI standard velocity, meaning I should have said pretty cheap back in the day. You guys saw the opening. This is some old ammunition from 2017. $27 for a brick. Go see if you can find that today. And if anybody can find that today, please hit me up. Leave a comment down below and let me know you found some CCI standard velocity for 27 bucks a brick. Let's move on to the CZ452. Here we go. Open, all safe. Here is how I warmed up the barrel, folks. 10 shots here with the Savage Mark II. Then another 10 shots on the 2-inch. Then I shot 5 shots, turned the camera on, both downrange and at the bench, and shot another 5 shots, and then start swatting some flies. We're going to do the same thing with the CZ452 coming up on clean targets. Let's get after it. All right, folks. Charlie, I just put 5 rounds out of Metal Magazine CZ452 Varmint on the 1-inch shooting C down there, shooting pretty good with CCI velocity, or CCI standard velocity. We're going to go 5 rounds to warm it up on the 1-inch target, and then we're going to start busting some flies. This old CZ452, man, it is shooting today. Now, watch. Where it counts, watch the old big fella choke. Let's bust some flies. Got 10 rounds loaded up in a 10-round magazine. Gonna see what we can do. Oh, did I hit a leg? I don't know. I don't think so. That's a miss. Wind is picking up a tad bit. Whoa, high. What is going on? Let me get settled back in here. Man, oh man, I can't hit anything. Talk about jinxing yourself. Man, and when you see these groups that I shot, holy cow. And I want to get rid of these old nasty flies, and I can't hit one. Holy goodness. All right, I think that's 10, isn't it? No, I got a few more in there. Give the old eyes a break. Wow. Man, come on. All right, here we go. No reason for me to be missing other than me either, because the wind has calmed down a tad bit. And this trigger is just fantastic on this thing. Proud of that work I did myself. Feel like I'm cheating if I count the legs as a hit. I'll let the fellas determine if those are hits or not. That's not. Goodness gracious. I mean, nice clean break. Oh, it's all my fault. Get a few more rounds in here. Golly. Dagnabbit. Now you fellas got me all hyped up over this fly target. All right, last one. Dead in the body. Headshot. And a miss. Ultimate fail on the last shot. Well, there you have it, folks. You tell me, what do you think? Which one shot the best? Before you make a decision, could be all shooter today, most likely, and 99% of the time, it is all shooter. Let me show you the groups from the CZ452. Just goes to show you, folks, it's all about the shooter. This is 10 shots on each target from the CZ452 with CCI standard velocity, vintage 2017. Man, you can see there, I thought the groups were pretty good. CCI standard velocity? Heck yeah, and that was between magazine changes right there. And here's a comparison to the Savage Mark II TR up top. Again, all at 50 yards. Gotta be shooter. Because I think the Savage Mark II outshot or killed more flies today than the CZ452. We'll count up the targets, get them posted. All right, folks, that was just too quick. So we've got this old box of Ely Club Extra bulk. You guys tell me what you know about it, but I couldn't leave since I had this in the range bag. What I've done, we're going to have a shoot off, but this time on the smallest group for dayattherange.com challenge. On the fly target, it seems it's 13 to 12. I'll let you guys be the judge of that. 13 Savage Mark II, 12 for the CZ452. CZ452 was doing a little bit of whining and said, no, I don't think so. You don't like to count those leg shots, so we need to challenge again. So we broke out the smallest group dayattherange.com challenge. I've shot 25 rounds of Ely Club Extra through the CZ452. We're going to put 5 rounds on target for spotter and then 5 rounds on target for score to see who shoots the smallest group and maybe settle this thing between Savage and CZ. Let's go. Woo. I get settled in. Ooh, big fella. That one flyer I had, the rifle moved on me. And that was my fault, of course. Can't blame that on the rifle. That's shooter fault. Now we're going to go top target, 5 rounds for official score. What do you guys think? I'm digging it. Man, I need to see if I can get some more Elite Club Extra if the 452 is going to shoot this well with it. Oh, that was me. Oh, come on. That was all me. Man, I'm just not doing old girl any justice today. Beautiful Boyd stock. Anyways, there you have it. The CZ452. We're going to get the Savage Mark II out, put 25 rounds of Elite Club Extra through it, and then we'll get it on camera right next to the CZ452 and maybe settle this thing. That's why, folks, there were so many complaints when CZ decided to end the 452. They're up to the 457 now, of which I don't have one. Should I get one? I don't know. Have to look at the finances and have to ask the missus. That's right, I got to ask permission, and I'm proud of it, by the way. Anyways, let's move on. Savage Mark II. All right, folks, I fired 25 rounds. No different treatment. The same as the CZ452. I fired 25 rounds off target. We're going to fire 5 rounds of Elite Club Extra for spotters. And then we're going to shoot for group, for score. Here we go. Let's get after it. Let's try to settle this fight. Oh, misfire. I think that's 5. I'm going to fire one more. Ooh, man, these boys are duking it out today. I'm going to put a few more rounds in this magazine. Make sure I count to 5 so I get the official score. Woo-hoo, a fight today. Let's get this thing square. Take my time, just like I did with CZ. Nothing different. Oh, you kidding me? It's 4. And 5. You know what? Both of these rifles seem to like the old Ely Club Extra. Folks, tell me, help me out. Help me out. I'm asking my viewership, those good people that got me to 10,000 subscribers, help me out and tell me where I can get some more of this Ely Club Extra. This came from CMP, and there is no more over there. But if I can get some more Ely Club Extra, I'd like to shoot some more of this stuff in the Savage Mark II TR and Oryx chassis and the CZ452. What a fun day. Glad you joined me on the range today to knock out some flies, see which was the better shooter. And then we shot the challenge, the original challenge, the dayattherange.com challenge. Come on, folks. Come on over to dayattherange.com and you'll see we've got 3 challenges over there. This is the smallest group challenge. We have the hostage challenge. And then we have a know your skills challenge. They're all pretty hot. But the smallest group challenge, folks, people from across the world, different rifles, some of which I have never seen, has taken part. Again, thank you for joining me on the range and having such a great time. I'm going home.